What's up, everyone? Look at you here. How you guys doing today? Well, a little late in doing the stream, so you know how this goes. Yeah. So I got my final little co-host here, Obadiah here. So celebrating him his first year. So surprising, isn't it? So yeah, I'm actually gonna be doing this today on my own. So this is a little late. Have family here, everything else, and celebrating his birthday. Just having some fun here. So. Um, yeah, so my other two co-hosts, Vito and Sandstorm, I know they're both busy, because this actually not only, about his birthday and everything, but we also have Easter right around the corner. So it's like in another couple of days. So they're actually getting prepared, to spend time with their families and stuff and things like that. So, um, Garrett, or sorry, Vito, I know for a fact, he's going to be working because me and him work at the same job. So he's going to has to work tonight. So he can't make it. And Sandstorm, like I said, he's actually busy doing, his own thing, which, with family and everything else. So I understand. I told him that we might be doing this late. So I'm just gonna kind of do this, wing it and everything else, but I'm still gonna stick to the topic hand, like I said I was gonna do. Like I said, before we go into the topic, let me go over the icebreaker. As always, what am I actually currently watching? So as of right now, I need to go to my list because I have not looked in. Dang it, I don't feel like logging in. I don't feel like logging into this. So I know off the tip of my head instantly. I think I'm actually watching. Let's see. There are two Pacifics I've been three Pacifics I've been paying attention to. I am actually watching the Brilliant Healer New Life in the Shadows, which this is actually pretty good. I like how they went so far with the first two episodes, and I know episode three came on. I haven't watched it yet, but I know what happens. But I kind of want to see how far they go with it, which is actually doing a really good job so far. So I'm actually impressed with it and how it goes. Right, buddy? Yeah, so I'm actually being very impressed by that. Which I've read the manga and it's actually pretty good. So the first episode kind of surprised me, because it didn't follow the manga. It was just kind of like, oh, we're gonna give you something that's not either it is or isn't the manga. That we're just gonna give you something out of the fly, or we introduce the characters, go with whatsoever, and then episode two is like basically the start of what episode one should have been when we first got it. But I'm not mad about it. So they kind of like cut a couple things here and there, but I mean, there's understandable reasons to it whatsoever, and kind of go from there. The other anime I am watching also is the Unwanted. Sorry, no, not Unwanted. The Unweird Ulterior Maestro. So this one I am very excited. I expect this to be animated. Read the mangas, like I'm reading it twice so far, so it's hilarious in its own way. So it has this one character who kicked, like as all single animes we've seen, kicked out of the party basically, because you're weak and everything else, but then in reality he becomes strong. But this character is a little different. He's kicked out of the party, don't have no actual fighting abilities whatsoever, ranks and everything else, but he has triple S class in every other thing, whether mining, cleaning, the works. And like he has these abilities where he kind of downplays himself very much, and it's pretty interesting. But I love it for this, and Kurt does a really good job. They actually, I'm not mad at like how much they cut out, like what's not actually not shown, or what's actually not seen, everything else. It's actually pretty good for what it is, and it's hilarious. So I am not disappointed with that. I think, let's see, I have also checked out season two of what's the name? What's the full name? I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. So I've been watching season two, which is actually going in a nice route so far. So I checked that one out. And I think the last one, because these are ones I actually been kind of paying attention a lot. Apparently, even though I know this is kind of like rent a girlfriend, but this one kind of like caught my attention a little bit better because it kind of more of like, I feel like I want to say the couple of cuckoos. I kind of want to say that, but I kind of don't. But it's this, and don't quote me on this and everything else. It's the Shinigali family children. Sorry, I may butcher the first name, so I kind of am wrong. But this one's actually it's the same creator who does the Rent a Girlfriend, and this one I think I can actually tolerate this one because it's actually pretty interesting, and he's getting very antsy, huh, buddy. Buddy, you want to say hi? Say hi, buddy. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this is actually pretty interesting. I think I went through 2 episodes. I can't remember when the third episode's on. So let me see. This one. Yeah. Trying to see if what episode are we on right now? I think we might be on episode 3, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check real quick. I think we might be on episode 3 on that. So we'll kind of go through that. So there's that. Okay, I'm just finishing 2. Oops. And yep, so we're just only 2 right now. So yeah, the second episode is what came out this week. So yeah, so I'm just about to finish up episode 2. So that's one thing. So there's that. But yeah, there's a bunch of other ones I've been checking out. Like what's the other one? Let's see, Cuddle Gender Romance. I checked that out the first episode, which I was like, okay, where's the mystery to this? And I was like, oh, the ending kind of just gave us the mystery to it. So I'm like, all right, cool. So now we know where we're going with this. So I'm kind of yeah. There's a few I'm watching. I'm just haven't really kind of dove into the others. So I got a lot to play, catch up with, but I'm kind of messing with certain ones here and there. Like Guilty Gear, I haven't checked out yet. Heard mixed reviews with that, which I need to see for myself, which I prefer being fine. There's a new Gundam anime came out, so yeah. Um, the one there, what was this one called? I think it was called. Load up so we can find out. Okay, it's taking forever. Oh, it's being weird now. Great. Why is it being weird? Okay, I have no idea why it's being weird. So there's a lot. There's a lot. So I gotta kind of go through some stuff. So I'm working around it. But as much as I'm trying to get into the anime stuff, I'm literally in the process of also mess with Xenoblade Chronicles X. So I'm kind of like trying to finish up another couple of chapters. I just finished chapter 4. Now I'm working on chapter 5. Kind of mess around with stuff. So yeah, so that's really mostly I've been doing right now. And plus, doing some stuff with Obadiah and everything else for his birthday. His birthday was Tuesday, so he's 20 years old. Yeah, so we're Okay, I guess that was super weird. I guess that was kind of weird. Let's see, we're good. Let's see if we back up. Hmm. Yeah, sorry if I had some technical difficulties. Apparently, my internet went down for a second. So yeah, I don't know what. Right, cool. So, sorry about that, guys. I guess I had some technical difficulties for some weird reason, and I don't know why. Yeah. So, all right. I don't know if what I had said or anything else, but I know actually kind of funny stuff. I said I was going to get into the news, and then I had some technical difficulties with the internet. It kind of kicked me out, and everything else, but I see I'm still going live, so I do apologize for anything if that happened. When I got funny baby here trying to be comfy and not comfy and everything else, but yeah. Let me get into a little bit of news. I am starting a little late, and I am going to kind of go into a few things here. Let me see if I can find some stuff here. Let's see. We're not going to talk about that. So I see so far. So Netflix. So one of the things Netflix added My Hero Academia, your next film. Basically, I think it's going to be actually added on Easter actually. So the next movie for My Hero Academia is going to be on Netflix, basically on the 20th. So yeah, My Hero Academia, buddy. Your next one. So yeah, so I am still behind on the series. I need to kind of check up on some stuff and kind of go through it. It's I've still got a lot of season to go through to play catch up before we get into the final season. So I think that's not until I forgot when exactly. I think it's the fall season. I think we're getting it. I've already seen what summer we're getting for the summer. So there's that one. Um, Interesting. Well, that's interesting. So I'm gonna go for something specific. There's a lot of new animes are coming out. I may have like a few trailers to watch, but I'll kind of go with what I can watch. Let's see, where is? Not gonna talk about that. That's just as for trouble. Yeah, that's a super touchy subject. Let's see. I know there's some more here. Yeah, vigilantes. Oh wow. So the anime that's actually out. So we have series premiere. We actually have something very. So Kolu's general romance manga is in its final arc. So it means we're pretty much getting to the end of the manga for the story of it, which we're already in episode 2. I think episode 2 or episode 3. So I guess we're getting the final arc of it. So I'm actually very curious how this is going to play, which I wanted to read it, but I haven't got a chance to touch it. But the anime came out, so I was like, all right, let me kind of watch what we get. And then I'll just kind of, wherever we stop at, I'm just going to actually read it and go from there. So there's that one. There's a lot of news I'm trying to see. Fuji TV return and returns. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see what else I can find here. Oh wow, that's getting looked up. That's interesting. I was very surprised by that. And let's see. What else we got here? I think there's not really much I can bring up in the news. It's just there's certain subject touchy subjects I can't really talk about because there's all stuff talk about Nintendo. Oh, good lord, stop! Talking about Nintendo and different things like that. So it's kind of like all over the place. Wait, that sucks. That kind of sucks right there. So yeah, there's very like some touchy subjects, certain things to talk about. certain games. I don't, I kind of may cover a couple of games here and there, but there's not really much to talk about with it. There's a lot of touchy subjects I kind of don't want to touch, and it's like, it's kind of hard to. Let's see what else I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find something that will stick out for me. Simon West getting anime. The Recoil's getting short series or short films, I should say. Obadiah is spinning around, trying to be comfortable or trying to get my attention. So yeah. What's this? Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Battle Destiny Remastered Game reveals system into trailer. So is this a mobile game or is this a let's see. Now Bandai Entertainment erupts beginning streaming a system introduction trailer for Thursday on Thursday for the Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Destiny Remaster. What is this game? Oh, here we go. Bandai will release the game in English for Nintendo Switch and PC and Steam on May 22nd. The release will mark the first English release of the game. Oh, okay. Interesting. Ah, buddy. Hold still. Be still. So, yeah, so that's actually pretty interesting. I didn't think we're gonna get an English Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Destiny actually. Oh wow, they finally revealed her. Wow, she's coming in June. Interesting. Sorry, the top. No, I saw something that caught my attention. It was basically, I guess they finally revealed the final character for season 2. I think, yeah, season 2 for Street Fighter 6. So I was like, we already knew this character. I was just kind of curious what she was going to look like. So, yeah, it is what it is. Oh, Hugo the Ward. Wow. 2 things like, okay, I think I found 2 that well, that's the game. I'm just kind of like, Okay, you are being funny. You want to play. All right, so let's see. I saw something I was going to talk about this, but then this one caught my attention because I kind of been following this series. So this one is oh wow, nice. Definitely need to kind of continue. Fort B Forever Yamato Rebel 3199 films teaser reveals title October 10th. So for any of you guys who has never seen the Yamato series, they're broken into, I believe it's like 4 parts, I believe, if I'm mistaken. So let me see if I can pull it up and give you the names. And I'm kind of rewatching one of them. Let's see. Here we go. Here, and let me go into Funny Baby. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. So okay, so it's 5 seasons. So basically, it's Star Blazers. So basically, Star Blazers starts off as like it starts off with chill. So you have Space Yamato 2199. Then you go from that to 2202, which I'm working on that one now. Then you have the Chronicles of then you have like the movie, which is based on 2202. Then you have 2205, which I have not seen yet. And then go into take that back. It actually has started. Wow. I take that back. So there's 3199. So this is also, I guess, the new series I have not checked out. They only have 10 episodes so far. So yeah, that's kind of surprising. I guess we're getting a film. Let me see. Let me read on this. Naga Bandai Films reveals in the special trailer on Friday that the fourth film of Yamato Yo Toei Nai Rebellion 99 Be Forever Yamato Rebel 3199, the last project in the Space Battle Yamato remake, is titled, I'm not even going to try to attempt this, but if I want to try to, be Mizoro no Sasai, Sasha. Sorry, it's the Aqua Sasha. Sorry, I literally messed up that. Try to say it in Japanese, but then I realized it was that. It says and will open on October 10th. So I'm guessing this is supposed to be the third. So it's the third film or the fourth film. So I guess wow, that's a good time. So yeah, so I got a lot of work to do with the Yamato series whatsoever. So I really kind of need to get back into it. I need to finish the second season, which is like 26 episodes, I think it is. So there's just some work to do. But other than that, that's pretty much what I got on news. It's kind of like not say it's dead. It's just like I said, it's gonna be kind of like a short video. Sorry, it's not as long as I used to do. So it's because of I do have guests, and if you see my background, it's not the greatest. It actually has a air mattress and everything else to that because I do have a family member that does need sleep in here and whatsoever. So there's that. So, but yeah, let's get into the main topic at hand. So I am going to be using this. So, like I said, our topic or the topic I had for the others for them to be here was going to be what are actually animes, or what are animes good for children. So we have all different types. You have your you have your action types, your adventure types, you have your dramas, you have all these different types, and we even have the fan service was there. But the question more at hand is, what is good for children? Like, some not really. I would say for example, using Honey Baby here, not for the age he is now, even though he's 1 years old and everything else. But I'm saying for like children coming into very young, coming to the anime, coming to anime and what's good stuff. So one, I'm gonna give shout outs to definitely game rants .com, because I'm kind of going to use kind of paraphrase or kind of use their topic, because I was going to try to get through find my own list and kind of make it myself, but in reality I kind of didn't have the time to do the research and everything else, and I do apologize. Normally I would have research ready to go, but like I said, family's here, didn't have time. His birthday, it's a lot, so I really didn't get a chance to do as much research, so I didn't get a chance to. But I'm going to kind of use theirs, and they actually have here, it says the best animes to watch with kids. So they basically have 21 on the list here, and I'm just going to name off the ones, and I'm just going to say basically that I agree, disagree, and give my reasons, or I'll just skip it because I don't think it really don't deserve to be on this list. But it's just because, from my perspective of like actually have seen them or have not seen them and kind of have an idea, it kind of works out. So let's go to this list again. Shout out to GameRants.com. Definitely, I look at a bunch of stuff they have. They talk about a lot of stuff. From video games to anime, different things like that. And I definitely check them out. So let's get into it whatsoever. So let's see what we got. So on the list as number 21, they have Little Witch Academia, and I gotta kind of get him adjusted too in the process. So please bear with me and everything. So yeah, Little Witch Academia. I've seen bits and pieces of this. I have not really finished it. I feel like, to me, this could be okay, because I did see a little bit of it, not fully through, but I have to maybe rewatch it again. It kind of has a nice, like, new style of animation and everything else. But for like kids at the age of 5 or just trying to get into it, I not really as my to go to. That's just my personal opinion. But I mean, it's not bad. I'm not saying anything super bad about it. It's just I don't think it's. I feel like a little bit older, maybe about 8 or 9, I think when they're like third or fourth grade, basically, and get into it, then maybe it might be okay. But other than that, going into it, like early age stuff, nah, I don't think so. So yeah, so there's one right there. Definitely you can check that out on Netflix. So check it out. Um, I'm going to, as much I think I feel like this would be fine. I don't know nothing about it, but I mean, I think it shouldn't be too bad. And it shouldn't be too bad. So they got on the list for number 20 is basically school babysitters, which I think should be perfectly fine. A good start off, good understanding. Haven't seen it because I wasn't sure about it, but I heard about it. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it should be fine. I mean, for the starting coming into age of anime and stuff like that. So yeah, this would be perfectly okay. So let's see. So they got for 19 Silver Spoon. I definitely do not agree with this to being for kids. So I kind of understand the purpose of it, but then it just feels like it's those things called um not miscommunication. It's like yeah, see, and I'm reading it says it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's a specific word. It's more about misunderstandings. Basically, I think I want to use the word because yeah, you got people being on the farm and everything else, but it's just that it's the humor, the inside jokes and stuff that's like you really have to pay attention. It's like I really honestly think this is not really for kids to me personally, but like they pick it. I don't, and I never like I watched a few episodes, but I just never couldn't get into it. So it's just kind of like whatever it is. So I don't think it should be worth for kids to watch. But again, to each their own. That's my opinion there. 18 they got the laid back camp. So never watched it. I heard about it. I know they're actually even far deep in episodes or series or seasons. So I can't really say yes or no to that. So this is more, but to me, it's like I don't think it really catches my attention. So maybe one episode, two. Ooh, sorry. One episode, two, pretty much. Will be fine. But I don't know. I have to check it out for myself. So I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Um, Chi new address. I don't know nothing about this, but has let me see, look at pictures. Very old school cartoon. Oh yeah, it's definitely a very old cartoon. Let's see. They got yeah, this came out in 2009, so this is a bit old school cartoon. So I am a big fan of like old school art, which it gives it that slice of like kind of feel. So I definitely would say yeah, check it out because it doesn't seem too bad. It just shows the cover of a cat and everything else, which just don't look too bad. So I definitely think that's going to be one thing. Again, like I said, sorry, I'm not really going super into details for anybody who actually came in. This is going to be a short stream. I'm sorry. I'm kind of running a little late, and I do have guests, and pretty much, I gotta they gotta get some sleep sometimes too, because tomorrow's gonna be a big day for this guy, which he's trying to get comfortable. I don't know what he's doing, so it's funny. So, anyways, on list number 16, which I'm not surprised, and I don't know why this on the list, but I kind of get it, But it's actually, and I do agree that it's actually for older children. My Hero Academia is on the list. To me personally, this is actually me personally. I say this clear as day. Me actually personally, like I like my Hero Academia, and I'm fine with that. You doing that, I'm totally fine with that. But I think at the same time in this whole situation, I think it should be later down the road, like maybe around junior high, for kids in junior high or going into junior high, like just sixth grade and going into junior high. Then yeah, I think it should be fine. But other than that, I'm just saying I'm using stuff that's basically start them in. Like you can actually watch for like kids of like 5 or 6 or 7, kind of that range. So I think My Hero Academia should be a little bit later down the road. So because it's so much and so much stuff happening and everything else. So, but again, I'm not dissing this anime as as a bad anime. It's a great anime. I'm not gonna lie. It's just the fact of just going into anime as a kid, not the anime I would choose. That's my opinion right there. How to Keep a Mummy, I never heard of and never seen, so I can't really give it an actual opinion. That's for number 15, so I'm going to kind of skip that one. I should have known this was gonna be here. Um, Akuya, basically, I think is this the volleyball one? I always forget what this one is because I always forget each sports and yeah, it's the volleyball one. So, um, again, it kind of goes to the same concept as like I said for here, My Hero Academia, same thing. Not a bad anime. Not a bad anime. I give it that. Never watched it, but I mean, I watched a couple of sports animes, a couple, not all of them. But I mean, some of them caught attention because of certain various reasons and certain elements they threw in. But this one I have not seen, but I heard good things about it. I'm not gonna knock it or anything else, but again, I might can maybe see this for younger kids, but I think maybe again, kind of the same category as this for My Hero Academia. So it kind of fits in the same category. I go with that. Number 13, Doraemon French. Was it franchise? Yeah, Doraemon franchise. Now this one is definitely a classic, so I definitely would recommend this for kids, especially even maybe for over the age he is now. I definitely recommend this because this is a very, very, very old anime. And it's like, we're talking about 1979. That's how old it is. So I would definitely, and especially they have a new one, like the live action, kind of like a CGI or claymation kind of style. So I definitely see a lot of good to it. So yeah, I can definitely recommend, but quote me. I mean, don't quote me. I mean, just looking at the art style is actually it. But I mean, just actually watching it and everything else, that's a different story. So there's that. Number 12, I totally would agree with this. Is Hamtaro, and I have watched it during Cartoon Network. I think when they were starting to get into Toonami. So when they're trying to get into it, so Hamtaro is definitely a anime I can definitely say definitely can be for kids as well, like especially for Obadiah's age. So I could definitely recommend that whatsoever. So I do agree with this one whatsoever. Number 11, Mystery Joker. So this one I never heard of, and I'm actually very curious about it. And it doesn't seem to. This is like a kid version of Detective Conan, or the Callow Kid. Was it Callow Kid 1412? I think it is. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. Don't quote me. Let me see if I can pull it up. I think it's in here. I think it was like Magic something. Let me check. Oops. Let me see. Let's try and see what's the actual. Yeah, Magic Kaito. Yeah, Magic Kaito. 1412. Yeah, that's the one. That's that. This was it kind of. It's like a kid or like a kid version of that, but more manageable. So I do totally agree with this one. I have never seen it, and I'm actually curious to check it out. I would definitely look into it and see because I think it shouldn't be too bad and it looks enough to be fine for kids whatsoever. So yeah, I'm definitely okay with this. 10, it should be a no-brainer what this one is, and I definitely agree with it completely. So I'm still working on the anime because there's so much up. Sonic X is on the list. What are you? You were tired. Oh, buddy, come here. Sorry, come here, come here, come here, come on. Come on. You're tired. It's okay. Oh, you're tired. Someone come here. Oh yeah. So definitely Sonic X is definitely on the list. Sorry, he's getting a little fussy here, so I'm trying to get him adjusted. So yeah, and he's tired. It's like going on almost midnight, so he gets some sleep. So yeah, Sonic X. There's nothing to explain about the Sonic series. This is actually pretty fine. I'm actually okay with it, so I have nothing to explain. Um, I don't know about number 9, which is Moomin, Moominute, or I don't know what it is. I can't even tell. I can't tell. It's you know I don't know. I said I don't know about this one. This came out in 1990, so I have no clue with this one. So yeah. Okay, so as much as I love this anime, I don't definitely think this is kid friendly. Welcome to Demon School, Irma Kun. I don't recommend. I recommend it for older. Like this goes in that same category with My Hero Academia because it's a lot. It's like 3 seasons in, and there's a lot of stuff happening. But I do not, and repeat, do not recommend it as for kids going in whatsoever. You would need to be at least a little bit older because there is a bit of fan service in this and different things like that. So yeah, no. I still haven't finished it. I think I need to finish season 3, so there's a lot to go through. Really, buddy? He's finding his sleep. As you can see, he's doing the best of his ability to fight his sleep. So yeah. So we're gonna go there. Let's see. What's number 7? Let's see. Barukaman. Basically, was called. Let's see. Like to. Interesting. I don't know about this one. So I really don't know. This is kind of like a question mark. I need a little bit more context. Nah, I don't think so. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna skip that one. I have no clue. So we're pretty much getting to the top 6 in the list. Wait, buddy. You are so tired. Come on. Just get comfy. Like so. There you go. Come on. You're good. You're good. Come on. So, sorry. He's trying to fall asleep. So, all right. Oh, let me switch over here. So, all right. So, number 6, we have. I don't know why they have the original name, but I'll deal with it. So basically, it's called Pretty Cure, also known as Precure. I'm perfectly fine with this. I've seen majority of the series. There's a lot that I need to kind of catch up with certain ones because there's so many so many different versions, so many different ones. But they're using the very first one, or they're just basically using just itself. So I can't remember how many how many different versions. So it's kind of like I agree with this, but if you're for little girls to check out, that's one thing. But for like me, that like the whole Sailor Moon situation and everything else, which I'm fine with. I'm okay with this. This is actually cool. And I mean, for guys who actually want to check out, if you're interested in the Sailor Moon series whatsoever, that's fine. So yeah, Pretty Cure, aka Precure, definitely is a recommended. I'm not gonna lie. What's that? Number 5, we have Sherlock Holmes, which is very interesting, very classic anime. Came out in 1980. Well, wow, it came out the day after I was born, 1984. So that's pretty interesting. So I don't know a lot, but I mean, if this is like the same story as like Sherlock Holmes, so I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. Sorry. Yeah, definitely not as. I think this is actually pretty interesting. So I would like to check this out, and I guess Netflix has it, so I definitely would try to check it out. Jill, it's okay. Hey. Relax. Oh, come here. Sorry, guys. We're almost done. Sorry. We're down to the last four. So I'll name all four of them in one go. So, so number four, we have Digimon. Definitely recommend it. Not gonna lie, just make this quick and simple. A big fan of the series. Same with the next one after this. Because four is Digimon and three is actually Pokemon. So Digimon and Pokemon definitely good candidates to pick. Digimon definitely the first two seasons, Adventures 1 and 2. Definitely check them out. It's actually pretty good. Three, Tamers is interesting up to the halfway point because then it's like getting dark in a weird way. And then I forgot what the fourth one was, but the first two, which is Adventures, I definitely recommend checking them out. Checking it out is definitely one of the good ones. Pokemon's definitely perfectly fine. It's also, it's very simple, nothing bad, anything else, go for that. So let's see, number two we have, I'm not even going to try to attempt this, and I have no idea what this is. So I'm not even going to explain that. So we'll skip that one. But last, number one, and I would, so it's pretty much, so number one on the list is basically what the shirt I'm wearing right now. Although he's asleep, as you can see, the first word says spy with the X. You can kind of already guess what number one is. It's Spy X Family. So this one is a yes and no situation. I have to rewatch it again because I need to find out. I think there's not really much blood or anything else going on. When he's a little bit older, then pretty much yes, this is gonna be it. But other than that, I highly doubt that will be it. But I mean, this is actually a really good anime. I still need to finish up the second half of season one. We already have season one is officially done with the second half. We have season two. We also have the movie, and season three is just around the corner. So there's a lot for me to definitely check out. And I know the manga is still going on strong. You are having a field day, buddy. Relax. He is trying so hard to get comfy. Buddy, you chill. Relax. Okay. Come on. Relax. You are tired. Yes, please. Good. Good baby. Good boy. Good boy. he's tired. I finally got him tuckered. It took a minute. He's been fighting his sleep for the longest. So yeah, Spy X Family is number one, so I'm actually kind of happy about that and everything else. So yeah. Yeah, so other than that, that's about it on the list. Sorry, this has actually not been a very exciting list or anything else. I just kind of am going with a certain amount of time. But I am gonna leave out with only doing one trailer instead of two, or the usual number of trailers. What is this? I'm gonna say that for later. Stop! Don't do that. Let's see if I can pull it up. There we go. So yeah, so I'm going to get into these trailers. I think I'm only going to do two, maybe one or two, depending if I have them set the way I got it. Let me check real quick. Let's see. Last time, I did not have a good amount of trailers. What was the last thing that data showed off? Oh yeah, that was the last one. So that means I need to move this one. No, shoot, go back. Go back. That's not what I wanted. Sorry, I'm going to. Yeah. So I think we're gonna do. Yeah, we're just gonna do one because it's actually gonna be not as long or anything else. So I'll just roll with that. Let's see. So the trailer I'm going to do is only one because of the fact of the theme, and this is actually something I really want Vito and Sandstorm on, but I'll do it myself because I already seen this trailer and I kind of want to have them watch it and check it out. But maybe I'll can check it out for them, let them check it out again. Next time I do Noonami. Let me see. Let's get this set up. Share screen to. There we go. All right, let's see. Where am I at? Let's do this. No, okay. Nope, we'll do this. All right, so that's not what I wanted. So yeah, so pause. Let's see, start over. Yeah, so the trailer we're gonna be doing is gonna be Digimon Beyond. It's basically the Digimon Adventure 25th anniversary. This is the trailer I actually wanted to show them because it's actually, if I get hit with copyright, I do apologize. It's just, this was one of the things I wanted to bring up because I'm a big fan of, I like Pokemon, but Digimon has always been my top favorite because of the fact of I think there's more to the Digimon series than is Pokemon because there's no tournaments or different things like that. And I am also playing some of the games whatsoever. And I think I'm actually going to check out one of the, Digimon series called Ghost. I think it's like Ghost I'm going to check out. So yeah, I think that's one of the other ones I'm going to check out as well. So let me make sure it's up here. Very good here. All right, cool. Other than that, so let's pull it up. Let's check it out, and I'll give you my thoughts.
八神太一さん、石田大和さんと。
たける、お話の続き書いてるの？
ああ、そうだよ。今度はこの本を書き始めるきっかけになった頃の話なんだ。
ああ、あの時のことか。
Thanks, Yuri. Please let me handle it from here. What's your name? I'm Yori Hida, a Japanese high schooler. The two guys in the front are Taichi Yagami and Yamato Ishida.
太一も英語くらい喋れるようになっとけよ。就職にも有利なんだから。
フランス語なら少しできるんだけどな。
あ、うちのじいさんとこ行ってたんだっけ？
それよりヤマト、免許持ってるとは知ってたけど、国際免許まで取ってたのか？
じいさんの遺言でな。お前も免許だけでもあれば、いざとなったらアニメの制作進行に就職もできるぜ。
太一、デジモンの匂いがする。
外からだ。
ビハインドアースだけ。
大きいです。有利のクワガーモンじゃない。また来る。
くそ。
ユリ、スマホからでもゲート開けるんだよな。
ええ、ネット接続さえできればですが。
電波来た。ゲート開けユリ。その子とお前だけでも先に行くんだ。
でも
迷ってる暇はね
わかりました。デジタルゲートオープン。 OK, you go first.
ちょっと。
俺たちはどうするの？
決まってるだろ。
いけるな、アグモン。
もちろん。
ガブモン進化！
グレイモン！ガルルモン！
晴れの日ばかりじゃないからたまに冷たい雨も降るけど傘広げよう。生き方に地図なんかないけどだから自由どこへだって行ける。メガフレイ幸せを守れ愛する人のたくましい自分になれるさ。壊せ弱気な君を崩せぶつかる壁を熱い鼓動武器になるから Believe in your heart。
いつまでも戦い終わらないね。
まだまだこれからさ。でも 負けるわけにはいかない。
俺たちを信じてる人たちがいる限りな。
頑張るよ俺。
頼りにしてるぞ。
任しといて。
よーし行くぜ。
All right, so let's see. Get out of this. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. Let's see if I can get out of this. Let's go here. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Right. Sorry, I'm trying to get this situated here. It's the main, and I think nope, I didn't want to do it. I guess I didn't want to like that. All right, cool, whatever. I guess I'll roll with that. So, if I can get this to work the way I want it. All right, whatever. I'll just roll with that. But anyways, so you might hear some snoring in a minute. So, anyways, my opinion to this. So, again, like I said, I'm a big fan of the Digimon series. I always have been a big fan of it. I love Digimon more than Pokemon because I think after Tamers, that's when they introduced 3 new ones, and I think when they review Renamon and know the evolvements of Renamon and what she becomes, and especially when she became Sakuramon, I was like, all right, I love Talmon and Sakuramon. I was like, okay, I love Renamon. Renamon has always been my favorite character, but Angelmon and Angel Womanmon, basically, those were my favorites. So there was a good amount of Digimons that caught my attention. I think when they started doing the DNAs in season 2 of Adventures, I was like, all right, this is actually interesting, and didn't expect this one. So it was very interesting to see like where they were going with each of the series. I think because Tamers was more interesting to me because it was more of like a card game, using the Digivice with a card game, boosting the Digimons, different things like that, versus 1 and 2 didn't have those kind of functions whatsoever. And the Digivices are always keep changing. Frontier was very interesting because it was like kind of doing the introductory to fusing humans with Digimon and becoming one. It was like a bunch of things happening. So for this is actually the reason why I actually want to play this also as well, because that's why it's called Digimon Adventures Beyond, the 25th anniversary, because we actually went through 25 years of Digimon, of the Adventure series. So this is actually reality, the very end of the Adventure series. So like Tamers and everything else, I think it's still going if they want to, but Adventures has always been the one that everybody's been watching, because we have Digimon Adventures, Digimon Adventures 2, then you have the Tries, which is like their adult forms and find out the stories behind that. Then you had what was the other one in my head? I think there's a bunch of other ones, like the movies and different things like that. So you had a bunch of like different series, different, and then you had then you also had the remakes of Digimon Adventures, the first one. So it was a lot to pack, a lot to go through, and everything else. So I have not watched the remake of Adventures, but I do remember the first 2. I think I watched the first 2 episodes of Try, but never ended up finishing it. So I kind of want to like re-watch all of them, kind of from start to finish, and then kind of watch the remake and see what's been changed from the original, and kind of just go from there. So like, I am gonna have a field day with this. But the thing about this also to add on is that before they took them off, like on Hulu, you were actually able to watch them, but they finally took them off. But since we ended up getting the season, I think we got this, they were like, oh no, we're just gonna basically give it to you guys and just kind of go from there. So, but yeah, definitely. I don't know if this is actually out, if they're still gonna do a movie or anything else. So definitely, I'll be keeping tabs on this whatsoever to find out what's going on and see from there. But yeah, so that's about it. So, all right, guys. Like I said, this was actually gonna be a short stream. I do apologize. Like I said, it's a very busy week. I almost canceled, but I was like, no, I need to do this. I've been waiting for this. I want to do it. So again, like I said, a lot of stuff happened. So I ended up trying to do this myself. So again, like I said, please, bear with me. Like I said, my background is not the greatest or anything else, but sometimes it gets better, sometimes it gets worse. It's just how it is. But just this week has been a very ultimate busy week. So it goes. So let me see. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know what's happening tomorrow for the Sandstorm Rebirth. I have no idea what his plans are. So if he does actually do something tomorrow, it's basically going to start at 7 o'clock. I think the topic's mostly still going to be focused on Nintendo with the Switch 2 still what's happening right now and everything else. So I don't know what the topic is. So I'm just going to kind of wing it and see what he has in store. If not, then I mean, he may not have something, but 9 times out of 10, he usually is going to have something. But I know the fact that like Easter is just around the corner, so I don't know. But if he does, basically, check him out. So, I'll leave the link down in the comments, basically, where to find him and everything else. So definitely check out the Sandstorm Rebirth tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I believe. Again, like I said, the topic is mostly going to be more on Nintendo Switch 2. If not, it might be something different. I don't know, but that's usually what's going to happen. And then also the Vitoverse, he's actually going to be having his Vitoverse next week. I believe 8 o'clock. It's like 8 or 9. I can't remember the actual time. I don't know what the topic is on that one as well. So, you'll know soon enough. You'll actually may post it on there. And as for me, like I said, sorry, this is, again, I apologize many times. I'm still saying, sorry, this was actually not the longest of the stream because, like I said, this is Obadiah's birthday week. His birthday party is tomorrow, so I'm actually been very busy trying to do that and everything else. So that's usually how it works out. Family comes first. I want to make sure that I still want to give you guys the content, what's happening, what's going on. I haven't got a topic for the next one for the next Noonami. I'll figure out something. I haven't figured it out, but yeah, definitely check me out. Usually my times are around 9:30, no later than that. But the only reason it came late because family's in town. It's his first birthday. I got to make sacrifices. But I mean, I still got to give you guys the content, whatsoever. So I guess I'll make an announcement what the next topic is going to be on the Vitoverse when I get a chance, if I can figure out something. So, maybe we might do a part 2 to the same topic or maybe not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So, but anyway, guys, I definitely appreciate you guys coming. For you guys who actually showed up, thank you all again. Follow me definitely on X, follow me on Twitter. So I definitely have an account there. Definitely check out my YouTube page. And I'm kind of dabbling into Twitch as much. I don't really use it as much, but I'm just going to dabble in it because I have still access to it, and I might as well just let it run and just see what happens. If I get people, if it happens, it happens. I don't. That's usually the case. But anyway, guys, I definitely appreciate you guys coming. Thank you all. Have a good night. Because I gotta definitely put this boy in his bed because he is snoring. So, but again, for all you guys who are tuning in, like I said, this is Nozuka signing out, enjoying. Thank you for checking out the Noonami for this special occasion. I really want to do this because of him, for my son, and everything else. It's been the best. But until then, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.